My goal today is to get through the second slide in 7 minutes. The first time I think I stalled on the second slide. So Voda Cleaning and Restoration, I actually acquired this business 2 years ago next month, opened it January of 2024, so we're going on 18 months of operating. This is my family. My wife will be married for 20 years in October.
Hey.
And if you ever want to test the commitment of your marriage, do something stupid like leave a steady paying career after 18 years and try to spend half your life savings opening your own business. So she's still with me. These are my 3 children. Molly just turned 16. Thank you, Richard, for getting her insured so she can drive. Bo is 13 and Elizabeth is 10, and that's our little dog Rosie. So Voda is a newer franchise across the country, but they have been exploding in growth. They opened 2.5 years ago. I was the 9th person to purchase franchises, and I bought 7 franchises throughout the Denver metro area. So I own the majority of the Denver metro area. I'm proud to report that Voda of Denver has been in the top 5 of all franchises across the country for 5 of the 7 months so far this year. And that's I'm very proud of that, but I ran the numbers, about 35 to 40% of our revenue has come from this BNI group, either a direct referral or a friend of a friend. So there's so much gratitude to this group, I can't say enough. And it's not just the referrals that are coming in. I'll highlight a couple of projects in here, and I'm thrilled that 3, 4, 5 different BNI partners in this room team up on a lot of our projects. And it's just a great testament to the quality of the different team members in this group. When you stand back and reflect, and you look in your day-to-day, and you lose track of all of the kind of where you started and where you've ended. And I ran this report last night, and in 2025, this is our kind of our heat map of all the different jobs we've done since January, and it makes me very proud to stand back and look. We've completed 216 jobs in 2025 with a small team, and again, a lot of these jobs have come from this group, and so I'm extremely grateful. So what does Voda stand for? It's Serbian for water, and it's pronounced Voda. I know there's a lot of confusion as to how the name is pronounced. The name is an homage to the founder who started the company 15 years ago in Serbia, and just a wonderful man and very inspiring. So the services that we offer, really our bread and butter, are in these 3 areas of disaster restoration: water damage, sewage, a lot of fire and smoke damage, and then storm damage. That's really our bread and butter. We do get into some biohazard. We've had some chemical spills lately that we've cleaned up, and then some of the other biohazard hoarder situations and some of the nastier stuff as well. I'm going to stop for a minute on this slide. So this is not an indictment on insurance companies, but this is more trying to explain the difference of what to you as a property owner might get, the difference between a preferred vendor or a program vendor for a contractor in a disaster versus someone who is not on the preferred vendor list. I asked a question to ChatGPT last night to describe the relationship, and this is directly copied and pasted from ChatGPT. I hate to read from the slide, but I think this is an important thing to understand. So a program vendor, if your house gets into a flood or a fire, you call your insurance company first. They will try to send out their preferred vendor. They're not always going to be bad. This is a generalization, but the relationship between the preferred vendor and the insurance company is not necessarily putting the customer first. Preferred vendors, they, in exchange for a steady stream of referrals from the insurer, the vendors agree to adhere to specific guidelines, work within pre-approved pricing structures, and meet documentation and timeliness standards. I can tell you that we get a lot of calls from customers that have been left high and dry. The preferred vendor goes out, they will only get paid to take care of a few things, and then they pick up their equipment and they leave, and the customer tries to get us to come back and reopen a claim because the work was not done properly. There are some wonderful preferred vendors, but we are not on any of the insurance programs. We've been asked to participate, but really our our goal is to work directly with the customer and not directly for the insurance company. So if you're a preferred vendor, you really have to take your, let the adjuster dictate your work versus doing always what's best for the customer. So it's an important designation to understand, and one of the reasons I would always ask that at least give us a call if you have a friend or family member. Give us a call, and we'll get out and take a look at the situation, and they can call the preferred vendor as well. But we'll help them through the situation, and before they make a claim as well. I think it's very wise to call us before they make a claim. A lot of these water damage, like if it's storm damage, a lot of them are not going to be covered, and they should not make a claim unless it's something that they know that should be covered. As Richard will tell you, every time you make a claim, it sort of hurts your long-term insurance score. I believe that's somewhat true. So there's a lot of damage that's not going to be covered. We can tell you whether it's going to be a big enough disaster that you should make a claim, or if it's something small and we can take care of on a cash pay, or we offer financing as well.
1 minute.
A couple of before and after pictures. This is one that I think we teamed up with 5 different people in the room. This was New Year's Eve in the morning. You can see water all over the place. And we just wrapped this up. These are, you'll recognize the floors from Floor Coverings International. This is the after picture. This is a fire job that we're still working on. You can see all the soot in the attic there. I'm really proud of my team's containment. It just looks nice, and so I like to show off those pictures. And then this is the amount of labor that actually goes into cleaning. They're actually hand cleaning the entire structure to get all the smoke and soot out of the attic. And there's some after pictures. Last but not least, because we do not get business from insurance companies, referrals mean the world to us, so do Google reviews. So if my ask for everybody today, in addition to sending us any referrals, would be if we have worked with you in any way, shape, or form, I would love and appreciate a review from you. And that is all.